What's up, YouTube? We back again with another video. We're gonna be reacting to how much Mr. Beast makes. Let's get into it. Let's see what they talking about.
I'm not talking about being stuck inside of a makeshift jail cell, but instead getting an inside look into the business of one of the most successful creators of all time, Mr. Beast. 96,000 a month.
157 million views. That's why when you say like, well, do you set aside money? 39 days of no video, and you can still do that on a side channel.
From his humble beginnings, Jimmy Donaldson was able to turn his genuine passion for making YouTube videos into a conglomerate.
That man made not almost 100,000 off 1 month, right? But do you guys see how many views you have to get? That man had 157 million views. Ain't nobody pulling numbers like that.
To businesses, restaurants, charities, and investments. And today we're getting an inside look into Forbes' highest paid creator, allowing us to see exactly how he spends his day and his money. Enjoy. When is the moment that you realized that you could turn this into a business?
Probably when I started making around $20,000, $30,000 a month is when it kind of clicked in my head. I was just like, wait a minute. If I just had a helper, I could do this 2 times faster. I could upload twice as much. And so then I just brought on a guy to help me move boxes and just help with the simple stuff. And I was like, oh, well, now let me go hire an editor. And then I just basically hired someone every month for the last like 6 years. Yeah, so we have basically cameras for different things. As the videos have gotten crazier, we've just built up a giant arsenal of stuff.
How many hours do you work in a day?
I would say since I was 11 years old, almost every waking hour of the day, I'm thinking of YouTube in some form or capacity. I feel like it was almost like baked in my DNA.
He was made for YouTube though, because I mean, literally, if you've been doing that since 11, that's all he ever wanted to be. Now, I don't recommend to go all in at 11 years old on your dream, because let's be serious, hey, you always want to follow your dream no matter what, but at 11 years old, you know what I mean, there's so much things you got to learn and stuff. He just happened to fall in love, I guess, with YouTube.
Like it just flows in my blood, the innate urge to create videos and to build a YouTube channel and build businesses. That's just what I do. And if I like try to take time off, I just get depressed and I feel like I lose my sanity. But I also feel like I lose my sanity because we've cranked the treadmill so much on creating videos. So it's like weird, but if I'm not creating, then I don't feel fulfilled. I don't feel like I'm progressing. Then I feel like I'm wasting my time. The problem I'm having right now is I struggle to wind down at night because I just work and I'll lay in bed and I'll think of ideas and I'll think of just like, you know, what we could have done better, how we could have edited a video better, or finances or whatever. So I'm trying to like actually find ways to like pull back a little bit, and so I sleep a little bit better. Hopefully it's not too messy. So I have everything I need in here. My bed, my work computer, a little bench press to get exercise in, a toilet and a shower, and that's my closet. I was on the cover of Rolling Stone recently, which who cares about magazines, whatever. But Steve Jobs was also on the cover of Rolling Stone. So I'm getting this blown up to be the same size as this, so I can have like just matching posters of us both on the cover of Rolling Stone.
Could you walk us through a normal day?
Next week, I'm gonna be flying.
Netflix killed Blockbuster. Uber. Now there's a new.
To India to stay in like a $1 hotel and then like a $10,000 hotel in the Maldives. And then when I get back, well, that means gaming and React's fall behind. So I'm gonna have to do a whole day of catching up on our Reacts videos. I'm gonna have to do a day or two catching up on our gaming videos. And then I've been.
Dude, he be hustling. He's got so many channels. I can only imagine how much money this man makes. He's got fucking business after business after business, man. And he's like 22, 23 years old, man. I did it all wrong.
Been gone, so now I gotta spend a whole day catching up on the creative and all our other main channel videos, and then the video after that we're gonna do like the world's largest experiments. Like we're trying to make the world's largest balloon, you know, and then Beast Burger and Feastables are probably gonna want my head on a platter because I just spent 2 weeks traveling filming that video and I haven't been talking to them as much, so then probably those meetings will probably fly into town. The main channel is the priority, and then around the main channel schedule, the rest of my life kind of like forms with all the other businesses. Well, these are just our English channels. Yeah. So then we're gonna have Spanish, Portuguese, Brazil, Japanese, Hindi, and they'll probably go down to like here. My well of knowledge needs to constantly be expanding, so I have more things to draw inspiration from our ideas. If not, you're gonna get the same ideas over and over again. So it happens for a lot of creators. That's why their videos are repetitive and always the same thing, because if you're not constantly learning new things, then your ideas are just limited to what's in your head, and eventually you're gonna drain it.
Listen to what he says. Knowledge is key to life, man. I mean, knowledge is the best thing, the best utensil you can ever have. Literally. Learn as much as you can.
How many hours would you say it takes to edit the average video?
So our 100 million subscriber special, I think we were just doing the math. I think it was like collectively like 1,700 hours across all the editors. The thing is, like, I'm not the easiest to work with in that regard. Like, I really want to make the video as good as possible, and so we'll just be like, well, what if we try this? And so we'll have to like basically re-edit the video to see if this other way produces a better story and if it flows better. And it's a lot of testing. So we usually edit a video like, you know, 5 or 7 times.
Working for Jimmy is like the most particular process. If he's not completely happy with the video, then it just keeps on going for like an extra week, and we'll just every single day. It's like it's a long process, but at the same time it improves quality.
Apparently,
Does that man
if you
have a
make a
hickey
pee
on
joke,
his neck?
it'll drop your retention by
What
around
the fuck?
5%.
No pee jokes, that's just a no-go.
It might
no matter
be a
how funny it
birthmark.
is. I mean, I think it's funny, but doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just a no-go.
birthmark.
Like, you can't do that. It's just no.
Do you ever take days off?
So I found giving into my natural instinct works best. So I just work every day, every hour of the day, until I just burn out. Anytime I try to stick to a schedule, it just doesn't work, because there are certain Saturdays I'm just fired up, and like God himself couldn't stop me from going and working on a video. And then there are other Saturdays where I'm burnt out, and so yeah, I just kind of give in to my emotions and just work when I want to. All their walls are whiteboard paint.
Yeah.
So all throughout here is just all our upcoming videos. This is the box they delivered, the 100 million. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I had never even read it. I didn't realize it was customized for every person. Remind me to read that later. I thought it was just a copy print to everyone.
Do you know how many income sources you have?
That's an interesting one. Well, let's see. We have Beast Burger, Feastables. We have a company where we dub channels, which runs our Mr. Beast Espanol and stuff like that. We do that for other people. We have Mr. Beast Gaming, Beast Reacts. Yeah, merch as another one. Honestly, I'd have to like open my bank account and look through it, because like there's also like sub opportunities. Like we occasionally do things where like we built this app, we had people put their finger on the app. Yeah, so we're building other apps in the future.
What would you say your main source of income is, if you were to pick one thing?
Gosh, so I'll say this because I tweeted it. You can throw it up. That Beast Burger has done over 100 million in sales, and obviously that number has grown a lot bigger since then. So like, but again, it's because it's something people can repeatedly buy. Merch, the best margins, but you know, it's you just like a burger or whatever. You know, is something someone can order multiple times a week. Merch, they're only going to buy like twice a year. You know what I mean?
What about sponsorships?
Oh yeah, and sponsorships. Oh gosh, yeah, those have gotten crazy recently. I'll tell you over or under.
This dude is a money-making machine, man.
What's the most you think I've gotten for a brand deal?
3 million.
Well, I was hoping you would say something lower. We've definitely done deals around that ballpark, yes.
How many people work for you?
It's definitely getting big. I'd say in general, right, between Feastables and all the stuff we're doing, like full-time salary, probably 150 people, maybe 200, just kind of depends. There's a lot of like part-time jobs and secondhand jobs that are spun off, and that's where it gets into like the hundreds, but yeah. This is our studio. It's around 40,000 square feet. Studio space in America currently is in very high demand. People are struggling to keep up because content creation just in general is growing year over year. So having a big place like this with no beams, which is what was here when we bought them, there's like hundreds of these, which is how most warehouses are. You can't film movies, you can't film content in them. So it's very, very hard because it's expensive. It's much easier just to throw up beams to hold up the roof to find wide open space like this with none. So that's why spaces like this are pretty rare.
Do you know how much it costs in terms of running your overall business every month?
Like on the gaming channel, we probably are spending like, I don't know, depends, like a couple $100,000 a month. Reacts, a couple $100,000 a month. The main channel now, probably like 3 or 4 million a month. Like Feastables is.
Bro, this dude is spending more money in a month than most of America will see in their life. That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck.
Spending probably $1 million or so a month. Beast Burger, same thing. I mean, if you're including like marketing and stuff, a couple million a month. So I mean, even like our Beast Philanthropy, our charity, you know, I put a lot of money into that so we can have food and stuff like that. So yeah, it's getting pretty crazy.
Who manages that?
Well, if you go over there up those stairs, you'll see a little accounting team that I walk in and I go, I want to give 100 people $100,000. They go, you're crazy.
All right. We are going to make a part 2 of this. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all enjoyed this, make sure y'all drop a like, comment. Make sure y'all subscribe with the noti bell on. And until next time, we'll see y'all later.